Stoic philosophy, one of the major things that they do is they teach you through a very simple method to take a lot of the stress off your system. And they do this through teaching about the three locuses of control. There are things that we control completely, there are things that we control only partly, and there are things that we do not control at all. And so the Stoics would say, give no emotional valence. Just let those things go. Also, be very particular and perhaps try your best, even with things you only partially control, to not deal with those. The only things you really should be exerting any emotional angst over would be the things that you control completely. And when you get down to it, that is only really one thing. It's the way you think about the world, how you see the world. Marcus Aurelius, one of my favorite Stoics, has a quote, and he essentially says, if you do not feel injured, then you weren't injured, despite the fact that someone else might think you're injured. In other words, we have the ability, us humans, to simply decide not to feel slighted. We have a huge perception superpower. We can choose to see things differently. We can choose to play victim, or we can choose to use it. There's three things that most determines people's success, and it has nothing to do with IQ or social intelligence or anything like that. It has to do with three things primarily. Your belief in your own ability, the belief that your tribe has in you, and most importantly, your ability to see stress, fears, and failures as learning and growth enhancement opportunities rather than things that degrade you. And this takes a lot of some of the emotional angst and stress that we humans have. Now, of course it's difficult, but it is very doable. When you have individuals who are practicing this, now add purpose onto that, and you now have a very strong why to live for, as well as focusing on only the things you can control.